Failed with minor repairs, repairs by a fully licensed vendor. Permit may be required. Engineer oversight, 3 site visits. Certification with owner liability in the year of a load test. Load test still may be required by the AHJ.
Okay, this is Fire Escape Engineers. This is the inspector summary video. 866-649-0333. This is pre-existing non-conforming. You need an EPA renovator license for this to paint it. It's older than 1978, so it contains lead, so there will be no welding. This must be structurally sound and painted. This is a pass-fail video only. And this is also a pre-load test evaluation. Alright, we're getting started, and what we have here is, if you look in the background, you'll see that orange door. That is the central tower. There are wooden stairs inside, but that's the means of egress to evacuate everybody out of these buildings. And then you have a series of fire escapes that it's a combination of concrete and steel. The steps are steel, the platforms are concrete, and we need some work. Some areas are worse than others. Some areas need a lot of work. Some areas are okay. But we're going to start out. We got a stringer. It looks like it's a 8-inch channel, and then you have a tread. It's diamond plate. Someone welded some angles on the front and the back of it, and then that is held by a clip. The clip is welded to the tread, and then we have a bolt from the stringer into the clip itself, and you can kind of see that right here, that whole formation. That's on this particular stair, and there's 5 steps going up here. We're also on a platform. The platform is made out of concrete. This particular platform from the top looks okay. I've got to video it from the bottom to see what's going on beneath. And then your railings consist of 2-inch pipe, 2-inch diameter pipe, and that's your rail, and it's also your post. It's a pipe connection. And then your mid rail is also a 2-inch pipe, and they are bolted into the bracket below. This bracket is popping out a little bit. I have to look at it from below to see what's going on. Alright, so we're going to go up these stairs, and you can see there's a little work to be done on the slab. We got to see from underneath what's going on. You got some cracks here, and you got some uneven surface. And then this rail is connected to the beam. It looks like you got a 6-inch beam that acted as formwork, and there's probably some kind of reinforcing steel inside of the concrete itself. You do have some cracking, you have some spalling on the end, and so the beam's actually acting structurally, but it was probably also used as formwork for the original pour. Okay, we're going to come down here, and you're going to see there's some problems here with the concrete slab itself, and that needs some work. That's suspect. And then the steps, they're very wide. It looks like they're 5 foot wide, and you've had different repairs. You've had people who have done some welding on top with like a bar, and then they welded, and then the major connection for the tread is a weld to the clip, and then in some cases it's riveted, so you have a really old connection here, and some of it is pretty far gone. Some of these, the clip itself will have to be replaced. So that's typical on this next part of the staircase. The clips are a lot more deteriorated, and they need some work. Again, you have diamond plate, it's just a wider step. And then from underneath, I'm just going to get a shot here so you can see, you got a series of 3 brackets that support that slab, and it's all old riveted connections. The brackets themselves may require bolts because of the rivet, and then we do have some lifting here between the bracket and the slab. Looks like there's some internal rust jacking, and it's putting distress on the system. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue on. This there's no access to this particular platform below. I'm just gonna, it looks like there's stairs that go down. I'll just try to hone in with the camera. This I don't have access, but you can kind of ascertain what's going on because it's a very similar exposure and system to the slab above it. It's identical. So we will use the top flight for our opinion, and I'll shoot what I can of the bottom one, but there is no access to that particular one. So what we're going to do is we're here, and we're going to go through this door. We got fire door, and you've got your panic bar on the right side. It seems to be operational. It looks like it needs some work on the bottom here. This door is a little suspect. What I'm going to do is, because we can't go to the next floor down, we also have wings and access to this particular fire escape from the other side. So I'm going to the top floor on the opposite side, and I'm going to video there. Then I'm going to come down the stairs. These stairs in general look like they're in good shape. When I walked them before, it looks like there's nothing too major structurally going on here. Just got to get through this door here. And what we got going here is, this is the top platform, and it looks like this is the door of egress and another door of egress onto this fire tower. This looks like a newer door. You got your panic hardware. It seems to be all in order. You have the same type of railing going on here. There may be some repair right here on this particular slab. We'll see when we get below. Okay, so that takes care of both top floors for access to the tower itself, the fire tower. And this formation kind of goes down, platform down, down, down. The stairs seem to be in order, and we're going to go next to the platform and below the one I just videoed. Okay, so now we're on the next floor down, and you can see you got very similar formations. You do have some spalling and a little bit to be addressed here. Okay. And then we're going to continue down. And we don't really have access to this floor that this floor is talking about. But again, these stairs seem to be in good order. You can see this is typical. It's in pretty good shape. The wood stairs themselves. Again, we have a panic door. The panic bar is on the right side. And then we have these brackets again, the same thing with the rivets. And okay, so we'll continue on here. And then just let me get a shot from underneath and that will conclude the video. But this here, you can see all the rivets. This is the one that we didn't have access. You can see there's a lot of spalling here. That needs to be addressed. And then you get the same type of conditions. You can see a lot of rust and rust jacking on this. Okay. That concludes the video, and we'll sign off.
Load test still may be required by the AHJ. Failed with minor repairs. Repairs by a fully licensed vendor. Permit may be required. Engineer oversight, 3 site visits. Certification with owner liability in lieu of a load test. Fire escape issues. Photos represent what the violations are, not where they are or how many exist. Pass-fail inspection, not technical repair report.